Who are you and what is your name?
My name is Gali Hai and I am a Cherokee mother of 3.
Do you know who Andrew Jackson is?
Of course I know who Andrew Jackson is. He killed my sons. They were just babies and they died of starvation
How?
by walking the trail of tears.
What kind of struggles did you face?
We had to give up everything we had. We had to leave our home, our land that we knew best, our jobs, our communities, and our societies were already set. And by having to leave, we kind of lost everything that we already had set in place.
Do you think Andrew Jackson is a good president?
No, I don't think he's a good president, because a president who turns to murder to get people out of a place that he doesn't want them in is not a good president. He shouldn't have to use violence to get us to leave and force us to leave when we have the right to stay here, because we're humans just like him and this was our land. Who are you and what is your name?
My name is Mary Lou Crockett. I'm the wife of Henry Crockett. We own a plantation here in Virginia. We have lots of slaves, lots of cotton, really successful.
What has Andrew Jackson done for you?
Andrew Jackson, God love him, he's a great president. He has cleared up a lot of land that was full of those Indians. Now it's our land for our profit to benefit our economy. I really love Andrew Jackson. He has really blessed me and my husband and all these slaves we have here. God love him.
What do you think about the Indians?
They're okay. They're made under God. We're all made under God equally. But they are taking up our land. They're not supposed to be here because this land is for us to grow cotton in and to make a profit. They're just taking up space. They can go out west. There they have more opportunities anyway. Like, this is our land right now.
Who are you?
I'm President Andrew Jackson.
What do you think of the Indians?
I mean, they're okay, but I think they need to leave.
Why do you think they need to leave?
Well, to free up more land for the Southerners so they can plant cotton and further the nation's economy.
What about them? They need to further their own economy.
Well, if they leave, then they wouldn't have to worry about us anymore, so then maybe they could further whatever they have going on.
Okay, what do you think about John Ross, the leader of the Cherokee Nation?
I mean, he's a good leader, I guess, but he just needs to notice that we're trying to do what's best for him and that he needs to take his people and go.
What's your plan for the Indians?
I plan for them to move out west away from the American settlements so that we could just be rid of them already and they could live without us as well.
What do you mean by that?
That they can build their own settlements and not have to worry about Americans, and maybe they could actually get stuff done without having to worry about the Americans fighting them.
What would you say to the Cherokees?
I would say that the longer they stay here, the more problems that they're gonna have. So it would be wise for them just to get out as soon as they can. Like, take the Creeks, for example. They tried to fight the federal government and it didn't turn out well for them.
What is the name of this act you just talked about?
Well, its name is the Indian Removal Act, and I believe this will be a good step for us and the Native Americans. Who are you?
I am John Ross. I am the chief of the Cherokee Nation.
How do you feel about Andrew Jackson?
Me and Andrew Jackson were allies during the battle at Horseshoe Bend because our nation fought with him and helped him win the battle. But then he went and turned his back on us by bringing up the Indian Removal Act.
What efforts have you taken to compromise?
The Cherokee Nation has attempted to assimilate to their culture, such as farms and slaves.
We, the Treasury Department of 1920, have decided not to put Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill because of his injustices and disrespect towards the Cherokee Nation.